I did a degree audit because I was like, what would I have to do to be a pharmacist, you know? I was like, well, I need a bachelor of biology or chemistry first. So
you don't want to be a pharmacist, I'll tell you that. Every pharmacist I work with says it, and not because it's a bad job, it's an awesome job. They'll tell you that, and they make good money. But they keep telling me the market is so oversaturated with pharmacists, the kids just getting out of school can't find jobs.
Oh, don't worry. I looked it up to make sure, and I read that thing exactly. And I was like, well, good, because I was looking, and it would take me still forever with gen ed done already. So I was like, yeah, fuck that. So I was also looking like at a finance degree. That would be the easiest one by far. And I also looked at like just a straight up communications degree, which is what I sometimes think I should have just went for anyways. And that one wouldn't be too bad either, but I'd have to do a lot of thinking to like actually go back for it. But that's also why I'm like, I would be fine also being like a real estate agent. My mom was like, have you ever thought about being an appraiser? And I was like, oh. So we looked that up while we were on our walk like yesterday. Holy fuck, the amount of hours they have to do training and shit is it's harder than college.
Really?
Yeah.
To appraise a house?
To be an appraiser, we're like, well, fuck that. Yeah, I was like, what?
I thought they just kind of walked in and went, this house has good bones.
Right? Yeah, for real. We were like, what the
fuck?
fuck? Yeah, my mom and I both were so confused.
Might as well go be a pilot.
Because, I mean, they make good money, but, I mean, for the amount of hours they have to, like, train another appraiser, it's like 150 hours, I think, like, twice.
Oh, shit, that's not too terrible. To
become, I mean, because that's a... You know, if you think of that in like in terms of college, that's more than college.
Yeah, but like, well, think about it though. Is it? Because like,
I mean, 126 hours is what it took to get my degree.
This will put your whole world into a different perspective, though. Think of it. So yeah, you go for a semester and only get 12 hours, correct? If you're full time.
How much did you say?
Like full time's like 12 hours a semester.
Full time is 15.
50. Okay, so you're getting 15 hours, but that's the thing right there, man. That's 15 hours a semester.
That's true.
You're going to school 15 hours each week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's true.
So I mean, college probably is more in the end.
It's definitely more time consuming, but it was, I mean, compared to like how, you know, like,
I mean, in one day
how much appraisers make compared to the amount of training they have to go through was too high of a number. Because it's like, yeah, to be an appraiser, you think it would be more like, it'd be more along the route of like, oh, like a real estate agent.
When I was thinking about becoming a pilot, listen to these numbers. You can get your pilot's license at 35 hours. That's it. But you don't get your commercial pilot's license where you can fly big airplanes like airports have.
Yeah, like 747s,
yeah, until you have 250 hours. That's how you get your commercial license.
Okay.
But they will not hire you until you have 1,000 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
But at least getting the license doesn't take nearly as long. But before you can actually get a job, that sucks.
Yep. And it's $100 an hour to be up in the air.
Jesus.
Yep.
Like, that's what they get fucking paid?
No, that's what you have to pay.
That's what you have to pay, okay.
It's $100
I mean, Jesus
per hour.
both ways, you know. Like, fuck.
Yeah. The only good thing about that is once you get your pilot's license, you can go to school to be an instructor, which doesn't take very long. It's pretty cheap. So you have 35 hours, get your license, go to the school for another 10 or something like that. If you pass the instructor's test and get hired somewhere to be an instructor, all the time that you're up in the air teaching someone how to fly, you get, that goes towards your 1,000 or your 250.
Okay, so that's pretty handy. I do like that. Like, I'm fine with flying, but I don't know if I'd want to be a pilot. I feel like I'd be more afraid of being a pilot than I would have been being a passenger.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Because I'd be like, man, I have a lot of people's lives in my hands right now.
Dude.
that would worry me.
Flying a plane is fucking terrifying. I didn't like it.
Yeah, how long did you fly one?
I did 4 sessions of an hour apiece.
Okay. And you didn't like it?
It wasn't what I wanted, so like, first off, that was a lot of money to spend, but I wasn't too worried about that. What I didn't like was, I have a cousin named Chelsea, really successful, and she had a friend who was a pilot. He's the one who got me hooked up with the instructors and stuff down here. He was helping me out.
Oh, yeah.
And every person who is a big-time pilot, and I talked to that guy on the phone a couple times, and everybody that became a pilot or wanted to be a pilot said had basically the same fucking story about it. I thought it sounded cool, so I did a thing where I got in the plane and I flew it. I did a tour of it, and I fell in love with it. It was so beautiful, the way you were up in the air and looked down on the ground. They all just said the same story about how amazing it was. I got up there and I was like, okay, this is kind of gay. And that's why I didn't keep going.
Hey, this kind of fucking blows.
Yeah, I was like, this is boring. So I was just like, if I'm not in love with it, I'm not going to do it.
Right.
That's what I'm waiting on.
Yeah, that's what my mom wants for both me and Talon. She just wants us to have jobs we love, so it doesn't feel like we're going to work every day.
Nope.
Which she's like, she actually loves her job. It's just that other people make it hard.
Oh yeah.
She's like, if you become a realtor, you cannot be an idiot. Because realtors make her job way too hard. Because they're idiots. They don't understand the title company part of it. Title companies do the most work in a house closing, but get paid the least.
Yeah.
Every time a house is bought, sold, anything. Do the most work, paid the least amount. Real estate's agent, she's like, they barely do anything and they make the most money.
That's the dream game.
I was like, and you know, the more she said about it, I was like, yeah, that sucks for my mom, and I love my mom, and I wish she'd get more money out of it, but I'm like, I should be a real estate agent. And I mean, I told her, I was like, if I do it in, like, Barton County, or am I ever selling anything in Barton County, I'd be like, well, you know where I'm taking business to. And she's like, well, yeah, I'd expect it, because out of the 2 title companies in Barton County, they're the only ones who are running legally. The other one is not running legally. My mom got a Employee of the Year for Barton County.
Oh, she won?
Uh-huh. She's the one who won it. From the Barton County Chamber of Commerce.
Good for her.
Yep. Her big thing was she's annoyed that she wasn't nominated sooner. She's like, she's like, in reality, she's like, I should have got this a long time ago. I mean, George nominated her over here instead of James back whenever he was her boss. Now he's the judge, so he can't, but
No.
They nominated her every year. It's just, you need more nominations than that. You need like, I don't remember if she said 3 or 5. You need that many nominations just to be an actual nominee.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I was like, well, you got the number, I guess, this year because you were actually a nominee. That means other businesses have to nominate her too. So she's like, I'm pretty sure it's 5 because I'm pretty sure Connie Forrester, she's a realtor in Barton County. I'm pretty sure she nominated my mom like every year too. But yeah, I was in Pittsburgh when I saw she'd won. I was with Talon. I'm like, hell yeah. Talon's like, what does she get for that? And I was like, we were both like, well, hopefully a fucking like $100,000 bonus.
A lot of money.
And whenever people were asking her what she got, and they're like, oh, I thought you would have got something else. And she's been telling people what me and Talon said. Like, well, my sons thought I should have got a bunch of money. It's like, fuck yeah, you should have.
What did she get?
She got like a
Gift
plaque. She's gonna get like a gift certificate. I don't know to where or what, but they haven't got that yet. They haven't got everyone's prizes out to all of them because there's a bunch of other like community awards that go out. Like best community supporter. Like Dan Scott was up for it because he grows all that fucking corn that he gives to everyone, and all that other stuff. Out of all the Scots, he's like the only Scot that's not an annoying bastard. Well, and Max Scott. But his two sons, boy howdy, they're some of the worst.
Weird.
And weirdos, yeah. But yeah, we were pretty happy for her. On our walk yesterday and our walk today, people all around town were coming outside as they saw us walk by and go yelling "Congratulations" at her.
Nice.
Here I was, thinking this fibbing fester